There are four types of search intents for those people who have no idea about. The first one is informational driven, where you are just trying to get answer to your question. You're not ready to, or you haven't even thought about buying anything as of yet. You're just trying to
Mhm.
collect information. Then we have navigational, where if I'm looking for Walmart stores near me, I would search for this particular kind of a keyword. So that's navigational. That would pull up my maps and help me reach my destination. So that's navigational intent based search. Then we have commercial search based intent. That's when I am actually confused as to, should I buy a product from Amazon or should I buy a product from Best Buy? So that's comparison that's happening. Although I am going to purchase, but I'm not quite sure from where exactly I'm going to purchase. So that's my commercial driven search intent. And then finally we have transactional, where I have decided, oh, that okay, I'm going to buy this product from this particular site. So when we talk about AI extracting out the information and people feeling that, okay, there's no point in running SEO campaigns anymore because people are not going to click on our site, it's only for those informational driven search intents, not for commercial and transactional. Because when they want to purchase, they will have to click on your site, complete the checkout process, and then get the service or the product that they are looking for.
That's actually pretty interesting. You brought up AI in the discussion. So I'm going to share something. I'm going to share my screen. I'm thinking of
Mhm.
this right on the cusp, but I think it'll be a great teachable moment, to be honest. I'm just going to Google something just random. And what is inbound marketing? And I have my browser arranged so it goes to the web, but we're going to go to all. And
Mhm.
this is what he's talking about. You see how the first thing that pops up is
Yes, AI
something with,
overviews.
yeah, which to be honest, a lot of people feel a certain way about that because a person could get the answer without going to your site.
Correct, correct.
But you're saying that the way around this is to really put some intentionality in terms of the content you're making. 'Cause this is just one piece of a content in, let's say, a playlist on YouTube. Obviously, they
Mhm.
need the whole package, so they're more likely to go through your playlist and absorb it all. Same goes for audio, and same goes for any kind of written content. It needs to have that
Mhm.
framework of being part of something greater. Would you say that?
Yes, I really like the way you pretty much summed up the topical cluster thing into playlist, because that's what the audience might just relate to more rather than topical cluster, which might be a new word for your audience. So the thing that you just popped up your screen, AI overviews isn't something which I think is killing SEO, because even before AI overviews and search GPT, we had featured snippets, again, an invention of Google. Its basic task was to extract out information from your FAQ section or certain pieces and parts of your blog post and show up
Mhm.
on your Google search results, right? And that was possible when the author of the blog post or article would put up the schema markup code in it. So it Google hasn't actually invented something new. Rather, I would say that it has just rebranded its featured snippet section into AI overviews. Because at the end of the day, AI doesn't have its own brain or knowledge. It's using semantic knowledge. And what does semantic knowledge mean? It means that it needs some source material to have the knowledge and then run some permutations and combinations on it and present in a way, structurized way, that answers your search intent, right? So when I ask the same question on chat GPT, maybe let's just say, what is inbound leads? That's what you typed on Google right now, is that correct?
What is inbound marketing?
Right. So before AI was there, when I used to search that search term on Google, and if you were to search that same search term on Google, we pretty much saw the same results on Google. But now with AI, there isn't 100% chances that you will see the same response generated from AI, right? AI will pretty much frame it in a way that better understands me, you. It analyzes our persona, right? When we sign up on these accounts, they take up our knowledge, who you are, what's your age, where are you based from. They take up some knowledge from you. That they are doing this because they want to present the answer in a way that will help you process that information much more faster. right? So even
Mhm.
though the core concept in that answer, the AI generated response would be pretty much the same, the topic, the answer to that question wouldn't change, but the framing of the answer is what AI is changing every time someone else asks that question. So
Mhm.
AI again is taking the same source material from these different blog posts or articles who are actually ranking, right? So the first thing, if you want your site content to be showed up on those AI overviews or the search results, the search GPT, you will have to actually start ranking for those particular keywords. And even when it starts showing an extract piece from that entire blog post and it will prevent people from clicking on your site, it's just for those informational intent searches, right? Not for something which is comparison based. And even when you are seeing those information related searches, you do have the citation, just like in Wikipedia. We have blue highlight with the link icon. You can just click and it will open up the entire source where it cited the information from, right? Because Google can't just claim that knowledge to be generated by its own. It has to cite the original source. So it does pull up the information on the right hand side, that okay, this is where we put up the source material, and that's why we are presenting you the answer. The search query that you just entered was pretty generic, and it was very informational driven. There are four types of search intents for those people who have no idea about. The first one is informational driven, where you are just trying to get answer to your question. You're not ready to, or you haven't even thought about buying anything as of yet. You're just trying to
Mhm.
collect information. Then we have navigational, where if I'm looking for Walmart stores near me, I would search for this particular kind of a keyword. So that's navigational. That would pull up my maps and help me reach my destination. So that's navigational intent based search. Then we have commercial search based intent. That's when I am actually confused as to, should I buy a product from Amazon or should I buy a product from Best Buy? So that's comparison that's happening. Although I am going to purchase, but I'm not quite sure from where exactly I'm going to purchase. So that's my commercial driven search intent. And then finally we have transactional, where I have decided, that okay, I'm going to buy this product from this particular site. So when we talk about AI extracting out the information and people feeling that okay, there's no point in running SEO campaigns anymore because people are not going to click on our site, it's only for those informational driven search intents, not for commercial and transactional. Because when they want to purchase, they will have to click on your site, complete the checkout process, and then get the service or the product that they are looking for, right? And even
Mhm.
when the products would show up, it will have actually the pricing, the product images, and if they want to explore more, they would click on the actual site. Even when the AI overviews didn't come, there was the Google shopping tab, right? It would pull up all the e-commerce products. So this isn't something which prevents people from clicking. In fact, it encourages people to click more and explore about the product, read the description, check out more images, because those single tabs, the small tabs, doesn't have all the space required to fit in all the images, all the videos, all the product description, the pricing, the return day policy, the delivery, checking whether it's gonna charge you any delivery fee or not. You have to actually jump on the site to see this in depth, right? So that's what it's helping us to do, rather than not hindering our SEO performance in any way, I would say.
Hmm. I like the way you broke it down. It's essentially when you broke down the searches, that's also breaking down the different stages of essentially
SEO
the
funnel.
customer. Yeah. And one thing that you could take away from that is a lot of people, if they're gonna spend money on any kind of SEO ads, they really should, like the information one that you mentioned, maybe they shouldn't be spending money there because that's going to have the least amount of conversion in return. Spend money on towards the end of that cycle that you mentioned to get in front of someone.
No. So I would like to correct you a little bit over here, because if you just create content around your commercial and transactional based intent, you're not completing that entire sales cycle, because Google is also using its algorithm of topical authority. So when you're just trying to sell, you're just trying to be a salesman over there, and not a good salesman. There's a difference between just a salesman and being a good salesman. A good salesman wouldn't just sell its product to each and every person. If you watched the Wolf of Wall Street movie, you must be knowing about the Jordan Belfort, the person behind whom the entire movie was filmed, and he goes on saying that you don't just sell this pen to everyone. You ask the question to your potential prospect or buyer, would you need this pen? If yes, what kind of pens do you actually use? How this pen could be useful? So to actually stand out from your competition, you have to put up your informational driven search um, content first. That will actually help Google and other search engines analyze that, okay, this person holds authority in this particular niche. It understands that, okay, when a plumber in the HVAC industry or something like that is putting up informational driven content, also on how to fix different faucets and fix their heaters and geysers and stuff like that, and they also have service pages, and they're serving areas in Dallas or Texas, then it forms an entire chain. It's not you just focus on a part of the chain, you have to complete the entire cycle. Only then Google will start ranking your searches, and not just your informational but also your commercial and transactional based searches content.
Okay. Well, what I was referring to, I was saying if someone was going to pay for SEO, let's say Google SEO, if
Hmm.
they were going to maximize their budget, they should be making content for all of the stages. That's not
Correct.
dismissing like, hey, just make content for this stage. No, make content for all of them. But if you're going to
Hmm.
be paying for any kind of Google SEO, the ones towards the latter part of the completion of the stages, that would probably be where the budget would be best spent. Would you say that?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So you
Versus
have to
the,
complete the
yeah.
content cycle, and also there are three pillars, I would say. The three tripod of SEO is the on page, we have off page, and we have technical. If one of them falls apart, it's not gonna balance. So tripod is three of them has to be really strong. So on page is about your content, off page is about your backlinks. That means who is referring your website, which other websites are linking back to you. So that's basically a backlink is in a very simple terms. And you would
Mhm.
want to build backlinks on really niche relevant sites, like some sites which are, if you are in HVAC industry, you would want to get your backlinks on home, I would say home services related websites, on sites which are into similar niche and not into travel and finance and business, because that's not going to help you, even in the terms of referral traffic, and also Google analyzing where the backlinks are coming from. So
Mhm.
off page is also really important as much as the content on your website is important. And the last is the technical aspects of it. Like, if as a user I saw that, okay, the content piece, this person has created a content on how to fix my leaking tap in just 5 simple steps without getting any expensive hardware, and 10 other websites are linking to the same blog post. So I might just click on that blog post, but if that blog is going to take about 10 to 15 seconds to load just the basic information, I'm not going to wait there. I'm just going to close and maybe even just click on the second or third most ranking article for that particular search term. So the technical
Mhm.
is also really important. How fast your content loads, how images are loading, the video, um
If
how
your site takes too
well.
long to load, someone will click off.
Yes. Correct. So the technical aspects of your website is also really important, and not just from the user experience standpoint, but also Google analyzing and keeping that as a priority to rank also. So it's a three tripod pieces. If any one of them falls, it's not going to help you rank.